Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Allegedly, they said Olori Elizabeth decides to leave the palace as the king becomes emotional. Hey, yeah? No be smart, you know. According to what we are hearing, they said after Olori Mariam brought a strange boy to the palace, saying that it is the king's son, a boy of about 25 years. You know, they said everyone in the palace, we are so angry about that. Others are blaming the king, saying that the king is away, you know, that he knows about the child. Whereas from the look of things, they said the king is saying that he doesn't know anything about that king. Then Oluwa, Dr. Elizabeth, who have been advising the king to send the Olories out in order for Queen Naomi to return back to the palace. And the king keeps saying no, that she is one of the reasons why he don't want the wives to leave the palace. And she have told the king that if she is one of the reasons, that she is ready and willing to leave the palace, you know, for all these other Oloris to leave. And a lot of people have been saying, since she is ready to leave, let her leave. Let all of them leave, even if it means her coming back later, after all of them must have left the palace. They said, as this one coming, as this strange boy, a boy of 25 years coming with Mariam, claiming that the king is the father, they said Dr. Elizabeth became angry and started saying that she is leaving the palace for her peace, because according to her, she said that all this drama that is going on in the palace is not good for her health, that it is really affecting her emotional state. You know, that most of the times, due to goes and all the trouble that is going on in the palace, that she no longer feels comfortable and safe. You know, every time one Oloris will come up one thing or the other, and all the time they will be quarreling. That is not the type of life she grew up with, and that is not what she bargained while coming to the palace. That since the king is not ready to let the wives go, so that Queen Naomi will return back to the palace, that she is leaving, that she is no longer interested in the marriage and all of that. Yeah, I said, no be smart, you know. You see this Dr. Elizabeth, I don't think she's going to take this nonsense from the palace for a very long time. If things continue like this, seriously, don't forget that this is not the first time she said she is leaving. And they said the last time when Ronke fought her over, I don't know what exactly happened then, but they said Ronke was accusing her wrongly and she decided to leave the palace. It was the king's father who was begging her to stay. As that time, that period, the king was in Uganda, I think. They said the king's father was begging her to please not to leave. Even if she will leave, let the king come back. And that was why she stayed up till now. But now that they say, according to her, she said that the king have every opportunity to send these Oloris out, especially when they commit, like last time, due to the case of dropping a charm, that it is enough reason for the king to send them away. And now, Mariam brought in a stranger, a total stranger, unless the king is not telling them the truth, that it is enough reason for them to leave that palace. But you know, the king will not do that. That it is very, it will be very better for her to live, you know, with her mind and her peace. How will I put it? When she still have her peace, that all these things, that it is affecting her emotionally and otherwise. So, and they said the king was begging her to please not to leave, that she do know that she is the only source of happiness for her in that palace right now, that apart from her, who is still making him happy, that all these other Oloris, they are bent on ruining him, you know. And the only person that he looks at and still fight for Queen Naomi to return back is that Dr. Elizabeth. And Dr. Elizabeth too is the only person that is supporting him and all of that. And again, the only person that he stays with and feel happy in that palace is just Dr. Elizabeth. That if he leaves now, it's going to affect him very well. And I was like, it's a golden opportunity for the king to send all the Oloris out of the palace. He's not sending them out of the marriage, but at least this is enough reason for them to, as in, shift, so that the king will have his peace and everyone in the palace too. Even if Dr. Elizabeth decides to leave, let her leave anyway. But that doesn't mean that shouldn't be coming closer to the king and all of that. But I don't know what exactly the king wants. But the only thing I know is that you see Dr. Elizabeth, she doesn't want trouble. She no be troublemaker the way they see am, you know. Though even though all these other Oloris, they hate her for that. Someone like Ronke will always come to tell us that Dr. Elizabeth is not what we think she is. That she's a pretender. She is this, she is that. Maybe because she's not dancing to their tune. You know that it be like say all these Oloris in the palace, they are working together. You know, they are working together to achieve their evil aim in the palace. But it's like Dr. Elizabeth is not part of their deal. And that is why they always see her as a backstabber, you know. But in any case, I think the best thing for the king to do is to use this opportunity where all these women they commit, you know, to send them out so that there will be peace in the palace. But I don't know if the king have peace or because if the things they are doing in the palace does not give him peace of mind, is enough reason for him to tell them, look, you guys need to relocate, though I need the peace of my mind and all of that. But with the way he is just relaxing over everything, one would say that he's enjoying the drama in the palace, because now not say that palace now palace of drama every day, every new day, new topic. New day, new topic. We are still on the juju that was found on the king's chamber. The next thing, boom, Mariam came up with this strange boy that, according to her, she said the mother died some years ago and handed the baby over to her, you know, and she did not do anything or say anything about this boy until now. Now that the king wants to bring Queen Naomi back and Prince Tadenikawo back to the palace, Mariam came up with the idea of bringing a strange boy to the king. And a lot of people have been saying that this child might be Mariam's child, though, forget though. But in any case, I don't think the king will go ahead to accept that boy without going for a DNA test. Or because as the king can't love women too much, anything fit happen anyway. So that is why he must go for a DNA test. But my question is, what if finally the child is the king's son? What will happen? Anyways, the only thing I know is that whether he is the king's son or not, it doesn't stop the king from loving Queen Naomi, because from the look of things, the king loves Queen Naomi genuinely, and that is one thing that is hurting all these other Oloris. They don't like that one bit. But whether they like it or not, it has happened, and so shall it be. So my people, now so we hear them. Don't forget that they are all alleged information. Do you think Dr. Elizabeth should stay back, or do you think she should leave? Whatever you think about it, share with us on the comment section, okay? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Bye for now. Love you guys.